So this is the agenda we have for today discussion. Okay, we'll talk about what is the meaning of fusion applications and what does it mean by cloud computing and why we are calling as Oracle Cloud, and we'll look at what are the different delivery models or options are available from Oracle for cloud customers, and what is the primary difference between on-premise and cloud platforms, and the few technology functional as well as application naming convention changes we'll discuss here. And I'll take you through the look and feel of the user interface in the fusion applications, and finally we'll go through what is the detailed course curriculum we have for this training. I'll take you through that. The first point is fusion applications. What is the meaning of fusion applications? So when you talk about fusion applications, how these fusion applications are built. Okay, what does it mean by fusion applications? We know what is the meaning of EBS applications. We know what is the meaning of JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, which are different ERP products. So if you look at a few ERP products here, say first one is JD Edwards. JD Edwards is offering the solution for order management, financial management, project management, asset lifecycle management, map and manufacturing management, and many other solutions. So JD Edwards is offering in the same way. PeopleSoft also supply chain management, human capital management, HCM, financials, and supply relationship management. When you look at CBIL, CRM and ERM and PRM, different solutions they're offering based on the industry specific process based requirements. And when you look at our EBS, Oracle EBS, we have the primary solutions as a supply chain management, customer relationship management, financial management, and projects. So each and every ERP product is offering different areas of the solution. Okay, so this is how I just mentioned a few ERP product and the whatever the vendor is offering the solutions from the respective ERP that I just mentioned here. And if you just look at this slide, we can understand which ERP is offering which solutions. Now let's take simple example. There is one client who requires supply chain management and human capital management HCM, and customer relationship management CRM, and financial management and a reporting solution. If some customer is or say client is looking for some ERP which will offer best solution for SCM, HCM, CRM, and financials, which is the right ERP here. So now we'll see which ERP is offering, okay, or which ERP which solution is very much famous. Okay, the best solution we'll see. When you talk about JD Edwards, we have a JD Edwards. From JD Edwards, you can look at order management is very good solution, and in the same way, PeopleSoft. So there are many other solutions also available, but these you can see as a best. Okay, in the PeopleSoft, HCM is very famous, and in the CBIL, customer relationship management, that solution is very famous. And when I talk about Oracle EBS, financials is very famous solution from these different vendors. Now, if any customer is looking for, our client is looking for this solution, so now the reality, the client has to choose SCM, say supply chain management from one vendor, and HCM from one vendor, and customer relationship management from CBIL, and finance from Oracle. So this is how they have to choose. So what clients are doing, what is the primary area as per their business, accordingly they are just selecting the ERP product, and rest they are running. So whatever the possibilities available within those ERP. So if some client is looking for the best solution for all the areas of the business, frankly speaking, there is no ERP in the market. Okay, if client is going to take the solution from EBS for their financials, SCM, and HRMS solution, the reality, when you compare the financial solution with any other EBS application, ERP applications, Oracle EBS is the best. But when it comes to CRM solution we have from Oracle also, but the CRM, whatever Oracle is offering, that CRM is not great solution when you compare with CBIL CRM. And in Oracle EBS also we have HRMS, okay, HR and payroll applications. when you compare these applications to the PeopleSoft Human Capital Management, PeopleSoft Human Capital Management is the best solution in the market. In the same way, a few other areas also, okay, a few other areas also, when you compare with other products, they may not be really good in terms of comparison. So if any client wants to go with the different areas of solution, definitely they can find out the best solution from different ERPs only. But it's not an easy task for any client to go and opt different solution from different vendors, where they have to invest a lot of cost. Again, they have to get big technical team to build the integration, to run the entire show, and to streamline their business processes. So for that reason, what Oracle did is, so we know Oracle is a EBS is owned by Oracle only. Apart from Oracle EBS, Oracle acquired many ERP products. The JD Edwards Oracle acquired, now the JD Edwards is Oracle JD Edwards. PeopleSoft Oracle acquired, now PeopleSoft is Oracle PeopleSoft. In the same way, Siebel Oracle acquired, and EBS anyway their own products. Along with that EBS ERP products, Oracle acquired Hyperion, which is the reporting, which we use for reporting, and which is very famous in the market for reporting. Okay, and as well as budgeting, planning and budgeting also. This is a very powerful tool which is available in the market. And in the same way, Primavera also Oracle acquired. We know the Primavera is very famous for the project planning, project management. So not only these, there are many other products and technologies Oracle acquired. So after acquisition, what they did is, from JD Edwards, which is the best solution, they taken from PeopleSoft and Siebel and EBS and Hyperion from Primavera. What are the best solutions, okay, which are required for any enterprise as a part of complete specialized solution? So that's how they build the Fusion application. What Oracle it is, they taken from JD Edwards order management and other some finance related functionalities. They taken from PeopleSoft, Oracle taken human capital management, and from Siebel they taken CRM solution, and from Oracle EBS they taken financial management, means finance, and from Hyperion they taken all these solutions, and from Primavera they taken project portfolio management. By taking the best solution from the different ERP and other enterprise products, they built application called as Fusion applications. So we call it as Fusion applications, but the Fusion applications, within the Fusion applications, what are the solutions we have? That legacies are from different ERP products. So within the Fusion applications, okay, what are the order management solution you see that they taken from JD Edwards? And within the Fusion applications, what are the CRM, customer relationship management? Though that solution they completely taken from PeopleSoft. Sorry, so Siebel, they taken from Siebel. Okay, from Siebel they taken CRM solution into Fusion application. From PeopleSoft they taken HCM solution. HCM stands for Human Capital Management, which is equal to our HRMS. And from Oracle EBS they taken our financials. Our financials they taken as is into Fusion applications. And from Oracle Hyperion they taken reporting capabilities into Oracle Fusion application. With that they replaced our FSG in GL, and we are going to work, we will be using in the Fusion applications as a part of GL Hyperion reporting only. And from Primavera they taken project portfolio management. Okay, from the different ERP and other enterprise products, they taken the best solution and they built ultimate product called as Fusion applications. Now if any client is looking for best solution for all the areas of business, they no need to take the license from the different ERP vendors. If they go with the Fusion applications, they can get complete best solution, okay, which is available in the market. So this is the meaning of Fusion applications. Here, any questions from anyone, please?
Lakshman, this is Guru.
Yep.
Actually, a question on this. Actually, one of my friends, I still work on EBS Financial, but my friends works on EBS, Oracle Fusion on HRMS products on HCM. But still they see Oracle HRMS are still used in Fusion products.
What I mean, like they are working on Fusion applications.
Yeah, they just moved on Fusion applications, but why?
Application.
But still what they say is still they see the features of Oracle HRMS. Still they haven't seen any PeopleSoft features. So is there any different versions are like that?
No. when you say PeopleSoft, when you say Fusion HCM, as it is they just moved the PeopleSoft solution into Fusion application only.
Uh-huh.
So not, I mean, they didn't introduce this. I mean, they didn't take this product PeopleSoft into Fusion applications after some releases right from beginning. Okay, right from beginning,
Uh-huh.
you can see from version 6, 7, and 4, 5 also. But those are the versions just for validation and testing purposes and to just add some functionality they used. Most of the clients started using this Fusion applications from the release 7 onwards, release 7
Okay.
and release 8 onwards. You can see in all the versions HCM solution in Fusion application, which is a legacy of PeopleSoft only.
Okay. Actually, my friends were, we just have a,
Yeah,
sometime we'll have a casual
maybe
chat
the
and they were
point
saying
is
it. Yeah.
missing for them to understand some specific point. If they speak with
Okay.
a PeopleSoft consultant, okay, if the PeopleSoft consultant can look into this Fusion HCM,
Hmm.
they'll say, yes, this is what we have in the PeopleSoft.
Oh, okay, okay. That's fine.
Okay, any other questions here, please?
Yeah, Lakshman, this is Chitranjan.
Yeah, please.
So, as you said, the Fusion application, that means in terms of cloud. Is there any other software where the competitor of Oracle?
See, we know other, uh, key players in the market along with Oracle and who's the big competitor, right? So, other than that, ERP vendor, we don't have any big competitors in the market. That too, Oracle is trying to just be in the number one position with this Fusion product.
Hi Lakshman, this is
So,
Karthik.
what about the Karthi, just a moment, Lakshman, what about the Workday? As you know that the PeopleSoft is no more in this competitor for the Oracle, as Oracle has purchased the PeopleSoft.
See,
So,
PeopleSoft is competitor to Oracle, but for the solution called as HCM.
yeah,
Okay.
they are more in the SCM track only.
Exactly,
And
exactly. There are some
yeah,
companies there who will be more, their primary focus is people management, and where they do all these people maintenance, payroll, and some kind of recruitment company and all. In that case, we have
yeah,
from Oracle HRMS, but they never choose Oracle HRMS when they look at PeopleSoft HCM. Okay, that's how PeopleSoft also a big competitor to Oracle for the area of HRMS.
now the PeopleSoft is in Oracle,
In
right?
past,
Because they,
in past we are talking. Now PeopleSoft also owned by Oracle because Oracle acquired
yeah.
years
So,
back.
and the top of this PeopleSoft, they stand one more company called Workday. Have you
What
heard
next?
about it? Workday.
Workday,
Workday.
yeah, Workday, yes. Yes, we have Workday.
So, Workday, are they plan to develop, because they also as they are in the PeopleSoft and they convert into Workday guys. So they are in the like out. They're also developing the cloud software. Okay.
Correct, correct. See, that is also, see, one point here. Workday also one of the HCM solution. That's a
Correct.
completely different. Okay. Workday is a separate
Okay.
separate product. Workday we have for HRMS and financials, HCM and finance and other areas also they have a solution. So if you talk about, there are many other ERP products in the market. Yes, Workday also one of the good product which is doing well in the market for HCM solution. Okay.
No, I have seen that interface, Lakshman. The basically the interface is
See,
make use for this use, right?
simple point.
So the
As a part of Fusion applications for HCM solution, Oracle is using PeopleSoft only. Okay. So Oracle is using PeopleSoft only. PeopleSoft solution only they are using.
okay.
Hi, this is Karthik. Can I ask my question now?
Please go ahead.
Yeah. Now you've covered JD Edwards, PeopleSoft, Siebel. Now my primary question is, what is the product roadmap for manufacturing? Because Oracle has a discrete process project flow and other different manufacturing areas, right?
Correct, correct.
So what are they planning to do from manufacturing standpoint of view?
See, for manufacturing,
Are they
the complete solution is not ready. Still, they are working. So we are really not sure on that from which area they are taking from, which products which they acquired and which they are owning already.
okay?
Okay.
And if I'm correct, for warehouse management, they've already started using Logfire, right? I believe Logfire is.
Oracle acquired. Oracle acquired.
Uh-huh.
So they are offering as a separate solution as of now. Just if you want to go with only warehouse management, cloud warehouse management, yes, the solution is available from Oracle. But if you are going to use this our Fusion applications, so for that Oracle you have an application called as product management or product information management hub. Okay, we don't have inventory application now. That also we'll see in our classes. Okay, we have a product
No, but
information.
when I saw, if you go online, you can see Oracle inventory, Fusion inventory, and then you can see Fusion manufacturing. Also, I mean, these are product offerings on the Oracle website, but I don't know whether they are really
Those are discrete manufacturing.
full-fledged.
Those are like discrete manufacturing related few modules they introduced. Okay.
Okay.
So, but not process manufacturing and a complete solution.
Oh, okay.
See,
Yeah, just one quick
the
question.
sequence of releases, I mean to say the products, the initially Oracle released HCM, Human Capital Management. Okay, after HCM, the next product is finance. After finance, they released procurement. After procurement, HCM solution. And later PPM and other areas. That's how they just follow the sequence of release.
Okay, just one quick question.
Yep.
In your own opinion, what is the level of maturity of the Oracle Fusion application?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you.
I'm saying, in your own opinion, what is the level of maturity of this particular product now that they have combined everything into one single solution?
Correct.
So what is the level of maturity? Because as my friend has just mentioned, there are a number of modules which they're still, they're still developing into this particular product.
See, the level of maturity and really good. So the clients who are using, they are very much happy. The clients who are using as a cloud solution are on-premise. The most of the clients, okay, who are using the Fusion applications, more than 90% of the clients are using cloud solution only. So because they done everything, they streamlined and they just integrated and they brought into one single platform these different products, and there is no failure now. In the very past, like one time Oracle released, and at that time we might be knowing that news. So now whatever the releases and what are the applications we are talking, all are doing really good. So see, we may hear some different opinions that could be very specific experience for someone, but reality, when you just look at the market, every client is happy you are using, and depending on their need they can choose what cloud option is required.
Hi, Lakshman. This is Shaman.
Yeah.
Lakshman, this is Sudhakar. What is the scope of the customization in the Oracle Fusion applications?
Yeah, we are going to talk on that. We have a like that's all about which subscription we are going to take.
Okay.
So depending on that, if you want customization, then you have to take the relevant subscription. We are going to talk on that.
Okay. In case of cloud.
Yeah, in case of cloud only, yes. Maybe within 5 minutes will be.
Hello, Lakshman. This is Shravan.
Yes, Shravan, please.
Yeah, my question is, like, down the lane, how do you see this Fusion applications right now? Like last year, EBS 12.2.7 was released, and they say they would support it about till 2030. So is this product to be growing in the future, or
going to support EBS? That's what they announced. And other
Mhm.
side, anyway, just I mean the existing customers and they are building the platform where EBS clients can upgrade to Fusion also. That's the reason in EBS, if you notice, they introduced the middleware also now, right?
Yeah.
Now there is no
Hmm.
option to upgrade from EBS to Fusion. Only the option is re-implementation.
Yeah.
Okay, slowly they may build a just some platform which allows them to upgrade from EBS to cloud or Fusion. It may not be cloud, just Fusion application. We'll discuss what is the difference between the Fusion applications and the Fusion cloud also. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, we'll talk on that. Fine. Here, any questions, please? No questions. We can move on to next topic called as cloud computing. Fine, we'll see. Okay, here the next topic is cloud computing. Okay, what does it mean by cloud computing? So somebody is just unmuted. Okay. So when you talk about cloud computing, it's very simple. So instead of maintaining our own servers, the application which we require for access that can be hosted by cloud computing company, and just we can have access, and based on usage we can pay to the cloud computing company or cloud vendor. So normally what we do, we buy the server infrastructure, we'll get a technical team to install that application, and we should maintain the technical team to manage that server, and they have to take care of all these activities when you want to apply the patches, and all this work need to be done, and the networking team, all the teams we have to get to maintain the server. Instead of maintaining our own server, what we can do is say our client wants to go with the financials, Fusion Financials, and SCM and HCM solution. In that case, instead of buying the server, you can talk to the cloud computing company and you can tell them, just we need these so and so applications access. If they have access to, if they are offering that solutions, just you can take the subscription and you can use for certain period. So that kind of model we call as a cloud computing. In cloud computing, what happens is you will be accessing the applications through internet, and which are managed by cloud computing company. So in the normal traditional business, in the traditional process, what happens is every client will get their own servers and they'll be maintaining. In case of cloud computing, somebody will be just deploying the servers from their end, will take the hosting service only, just will be just they'll be giving the access to that in applications, which applications we need access. I'm not talking about just Oracle, it can be any applications or any product. Okay, so they may be owning the ownership for those product, and just we need some subscription and we will be using. So that model we call as cloud computing. What is the great advantage here? So the advantage is you can through internet anytime, any point of time you can access, and even user experience will be very rich compared to on-premise instance related access. So let's move on to next term. Here you can look at that actual definition of cloud computing. So when I talk about cloud computing, it's all about the practice of using the network of remote servers hosted on the internet to store and manage and process the data, rather than local server or personal computer will serve the request which user is sending. So that means in case of physical server, the every user has to hit to that physical server, and they may be from the different geographies, and when they submit the request, that has to reach the server and it has to respond, the time taking, and there will be many issues that should happen, everything through network, and many challenges would be there. When you talk about cloud computing, the cloud vendor, what they do is they will create the virtual server. The cloud computing company can create the virtual server. When I talk about physical server, physical servers, where physical servers will reside in the specific location. When I talk about virtual servers, the virtual servers will be residing in the internet as a source. So wherever you have internet, you can think your server is there, that much faster you can connect and it will respond for your request or any process which you do. And again, when you go with your on-premise, you have to invest a lot of money and you have to buy the server infrastructure, you have to take the license for the product. But in case of cloud computing, Okay, generally you know you may not take license. If you want to take, you can take. That is applicable for many other cases. You may not take the license. Simply you can subscribe. You can subscribe for number of users, and you no need to buy the server infrastructure. All the server infrastructure will be maintained by cloud computing company, but reality, you are not going to get access to physical servers which are maintained by cloud computing company as per your requirement. And what are the application you are asking for, you they create the virtual server. The virtual servers will be available in the internet itself. So whenever you want to connect to that remotely, you can connect, which are available within the internet. So that's the meaning of cloud computing. So it's all about virtual servers will be accessing. In case of cloud computing, in the most of the cases, it's all about subscription. No license is required. The product will be owned by cloud computing company, and as a client will take subscription and will be using, and we can configure how we required and will be using for transaction process. That's how we can make use of it. Okay, so when you talk about cloud computing, you can just connect from any uh, device. Okay, from any device. It can be a mobile or any devices you can connect. And here, what is the Oracle Cloud? So what are the cloud services? What is the cloud computing? Now Oracle is claiming Oracle is one of the big cloud computing company, because Oracle also acquired few cloud vendors in the market. However, they acquired PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, and Hyperion, and Primavera. There are many other products they acquired. Along with that, they acquired the technology called as cloud computing also. Now Oracle also offering this sort of services since they are owning many products. So if any client is looking for, say for example, Oracle Fusion Financial product, that product they can provide as a subscription for the customers. So they'll maintain the complete infrastructure. They'll create the virtual servers for each and every client, and they can grant the access to the specific applications for which application client is taking the subscription. Okay. So now if any client is going to opt for cloud applications, okay, cloud application, here the cloud application means, here let me talk about another point. So it's very simple. So we have a term called as Oracle Fusion Financials, and other term you can say Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. So what is the difference between these two? Okay, if you have your own server and if you are going to install the Oracle application, Oracle Fusion applications in your own server, and if you are going to use, okay, Fusion Financials from your own server, on-premise server, that we call as Oracle Fusion Financial. This is the actual product. The same Oracle Fusion Financials product, if you are going to subscribe from Oracle, that means you are not going to maintain your servers. Okay, you don't need to maintain any technical team, and you are not going to take the license also. You'll be taking the subscription. If that is the scenario, you call it as Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. So the servers are going to be maintained by Oracle, and if you are going to take the subscription for that product, that we call as cloud. Just you have to add the term called as cloud for the specific offering. In the same way, Oracle Fusion SCM or Oracle Fusion Cloud SCM. So that's how you can include the term called as cloud or exclude. If you are going to have on-premise solution, your own server, your own technical team, where just you will buy the license from Oracle and you will install and you will start working on that. However, we use EBS release 12 or 11i, the past version 11i or current version release 12 EBS. The same practice if you are going to follow for Fusion application, that you call as Oracle Fusion Financials. If you are going to subscribe from Oracle, and if you are going to access that product from virtual servers as internet as a source, that we call as cloud financials. So this is the difference. Any questions here, please? Okay, any question here to understand what is the difference between Oracle Fusion Financials and Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials?
Yeah, hi, this is
Lakshman?
Paresh. So most of the companies, which one going to follow? Oracle Fusion Financial or Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials?
Cloud financials.
If you
Yeah.
see if you go with Cloud Financials, so there is a risky chances, right? Because whatever the data, the company's data will be, you can see the Oracle also, right? Who are providing the access.
See, they can provide the secured access. Again, within that cloud, we have a different security based options, whether that is a public cloud or private cloud or a hybrid cloud. So if the company is thinking on that security aspects, they can just choose the relevant option which they think that is beneficial for them. See, Oracle is
So in that
having
case,
some great policies of security and all. They are taking care of the security. You can see there are few banks also started using the Oracle Fusion Cloud Financials. You think when you talk about bank related data, it's very sensitive information. They're also going with the Fusion Cloud Financials means they validated everything. They found that it's okay for them. So that when you talk about data security and all, just Oracle is just following up all the security measurements, and they are going with high security models, and they are taking care of the customer's data which is maintained in the cloud.
okay, fine.
There is no risk when you deal with Oracle for this cloud. There is no risk for the customers for their data.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lakshman,
Yeah.
this is Prasad. Isn't Oracle Fusion Financials to be on premise? Isn't it going to be too expensive for the company? I heard they are big servers.
Compared
It's
to
not like EBS servers.
yes, exactly. See, you take simple example, the Oracle Financials. Oracle Financial just you can install in your laptop also. If you have 200 GB hard disk, you can install.
Right.
The same when it comes to Fusion, it's not possible. If you want to install Fusion Financials in the server, you have to buy rack servers only. You have to buy the rack servers, and the RAM and all also you should have in hundreds. Okay, 250 300 GB RAM you require, not hard disk I'm talking. Okay, RAM itself. Okay, just we have an on-premise instance also, but it's a very older version. We used it for release 8 and release 9 versions. Now since these are
Okay.
versions, we are accessing from cloud only. So it's a very big challenge. Even when you talk about client, it's very expensive for them. Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
they have to buy the server infrastructure, which will be costing very high, and they have to take the license. When they go with the cloud, these two they can avoid the cost, which they no need to incur any cost for infrastructure in case of cloud, and they no need to take the license, just subscription.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
in case of
Yeah.
on-premise, we have to get our own technical team, DB and other experts, technical experts, networking or security, other experts. But when you talk about cloud, so here Oracle DBS will be helping us. If you want to apply any patch,
Right.
Oracle, you can raise SR to Oracle saying that so and so patch need to be applied. Or say like a global support suggested to apply so and so patch. Please apply this patch. Oracle team will do it on our request.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
there are many advantages. Like again, when we talk about our on-premise, our team always should be very active, right? Okay, to take care of that server. When it comes to Oracle and all, they'll have a very much qualified team. So we'll take care of all the time. Like it will be 99.999% uptime, for instance.
Right.
There are many advantages.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any other questions here, please? Fine, no questions. So now let's talk about cloud. If any client is going for cloud, so there are three options are available. Okay, for cloud customers, they are going with on-premise only one option. They can have a own server, they can install and they can start working on it. So if they are going with the cloud, three options are available. Those are SaaS, software as a service, PaaS, platform as a service, and IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So let's look into these points more detail level. So when you talk about SaaS, if we are going to subscribe SaaS option from Oracle, say for Fusion Financials. We want to use Fusion Financials and we are going with the SaaS model. SaaS means software as a service. So in that case, the virtual server access will be getting, yes, and the server in the middleware and the operating system. So the applications will be running and you will just get access to this application. So when you talk about application, there will be operating system and server. And so these are the three layers, okay, to run any application. There should be server. Within that operating system you should have, within that operating system you'll be installing the application. These 3 layers would be there. So when you go with a SaaS, just you can consume the applications. So you'll get access. If you take the subscription for SaaS model, so you are taking the subscription for financials, you can access the financial applications, you can configure as per your business requirement and you can start using. You cannot touch those applications to do any changes. In case of SaaS, that is applicable. If you go with a PaaS, PaaS means platform as a service. Oracle will provide the platform where you can do the customization. See, the PaaS will allow you to build the new applications or new functionality. Okay, so here servers and operating system we cannot touch. Here these 3 we cannot touch to do any changes, but here the application will get access where you can go and do the modification. You can build new form, okay, new function to include in the payables process or receivables, or altogether if you want to build new application you can build and you can deploy into this PaaS model. If any client is looking for, okay, this cloud solution where they want to do customization, they have to choose PaaS. If they don't want to do any customizations, they can go with the SaaS model. Just they can consume. However, the product is available, they can configure and they can use. If they go with the PaaS, they'll get the actual product. On top of it, they can do the customizations. Here, IaaS, infrastructure as a service. It's a hosting service. You might be knowing AWS, Amazon Web Services. You can buy some space. Okay, there you can install your, depending on the subscription, they may allow you to operating system or else they'll take care of operating system. You can install your own products. So the same sort of services Oracle also offering. You may take the subscription only for the server. Within that you can install your operating system and you can install any third-party applications or Oracle applications. So that's how you can use. But in any subscription, the servers will be provided by Oracle or cloud computing company, and the rest depending on which subscription you are taking. If you are taking SaaS, operating system and applications also will be there. So you have to you can just use it. And if you go with a PaaS, so operating system also will be available within that. You can, what are the applications also will be available. The additional advantage is you can customize. If you go with IaaS, okay, so servers they will provide, just it's hosting. You can install what are the products you require, you can use it. In case of Oracle, so servers and operating system also Oracle will take care of, and you may take the subscription for Fusion applications. When you are running those Fusion applications with the help of Oracle hosting, you'll have an option of hosting some third-party applications also into the same server. Say for example, you are going to use Oracle Fusion application for the different areas of business. You are using 2-3 other servers with the 2-3 different products. So instead of running 3-4 servers, one server from Oracle, other 2 servers maybe internally you are running that on-premise servers, those may be for third-party applications. And if you make a plan of using the single server, what you can do is from Oracle you can take IaaS subscription and you can get what are the Fusion applications you want to subscribe from Oracle. And since this is IaaS subscription, it allows you to install the third-party applications also into the same server. That means all different applications also you can run within the one server in one hosting. So that's how it would be easy for you for integrations and other maintenance point of view also. So that's how these 3 options are different. Now most of the clients are using SaaS only. Why clients are using the SaaS when it doesn't allow for customization? The reason is, if any client is going for SaaS, the big advantage is Oracle will do auto upgrade. When Oracle comes up with a new release, okay, when Oracle comes up with a new release, what they do is their environment will get upgraded to latest version automatically. Since there are no customizations in the SaaS environment by client, so it would be a pretty easy job for them to upgrade to latest version. When you talk about PaaS, auto upgrades won't happen. So however we do the kind of upgrades in EBS case, similar practice we have to follow in the cloud also. So in case of IaaS, it's all about you can do many customizations and you can install additional applications also. The same slide we have here more detail level. You just look at this. In case of SaaS, the subscription will consist of all these, okay, but primarily will be working on the application. So just all will be managed by vendor. So when you take the SaaS subscription as a client, you never get access to any one of this application to play with. That everything will be managed by application vendor only, cloud vendor. Say in our case Oracle, just will be using that application. So the applications will be, you will configure and will use it. And when you go with a PaaS, the rest of all will be managed by vendor, and the applications you can manage means here you can do the customizations, you can create new applications and you can create new functionality, you can take into the standard process. It allows you to do the customization. When you go with the IaaS, okay, this all will be managed by vendor, and these three, okay, areas, these three, I mean areas of privileges will be given to the client. Accordingly they can deploy a new application database, they can maintain security aspects also, they can maintain for a different application which they are going to install or which they are going to get from Oracle. Okay, this is a simple slide to understand more detail level. If any questions from anyone, please tell me.
Yeah, I have a question here. Could you hear me?
Please go ahead.
Yeah, you're saying that in SaaS and PaaS, database access is not given to the client. I mean, the companies, like for the internal IT teams.
See, in case of SaaS, you will have a database access, okay, but you cannot play with the database, changing some security levels, etc., database, new database objects creation and all. You cannot do that. So here what you can do is
You can have query only access.
you can access. See, here also application means you are able to access. In the same way, database also you can access. You can access, you can write the queries and you can fetch the data. In SaaS model, when you say customization, that is more into functional related customization. In SaaS model, you can create the custom reports, because custom reports doesn't change any functionality or process, right? The data how you want to represent, it's all about report. You can define that. Here in this point of view, are not taking report development, we are not taking as customization. That is not going to impact the product how it behaves, right?
Right. How about a interface? Like, let's say there is a.
You can build the interfaces. You can have a inbound or outbound interfaces with any one of these options. Okay, you can have interfacing concept.
Just one quick question. Huh?
Your voice is low. Your voice is low.
I'm saying, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Please.
On the SaaS model, does it mean on the database end you only have a read-only access, or you can do any other thing?
Only access. In case of SaaS, just you can view the data which is available in the database. That's all.
Okay then. And my second question is on these three models of cloud computing, which option does Oracle go for? Is it for both options, for SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS?
SaaS. Most of
is it multi-tenancy or is single tenancy?
See, most of the clients are using the SaaS only. The big reason is,
yes, but what Oracle, what option is Oracle providing? Is it single tenancy or multi-tenancy?
Sorry, I didn't get you. What Oracle?
What option does Oracle provide in terms of hosting? Is it multi-tenancy or single tenancy for these options of cloud computing?
Three options Oracle is providing: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Three Oracle is providing, but most of the clients are opting for SaaS.
Yes, but you know, for single tenancy, it means that all plans, whether you're subscribed under SaaS, PaaS, or IaaS, it means that you'll be using a single instance across the all customers. But for multi-tenancy, it means that you'll be using different instances. So each customer has his own instance for all layers of applications of the architecture. So which option does Oracle provide in this case? Is it single tenancy? Is it multi-tenancy?
No, you are saying like I mean what is the requirement you said? I'm sorry, I could not understand.
No, he's
I think
asking
Lakshman,
about.
go ahead.
Currencies. He's asking about the single currency and multi-currency across the
No,
instances.
not
No,
currency.
One second.
Tenancy, multi-tenancy. Basically, like, whether the cloud servers are
Okay, got it. Yeah, got it, got it. I could not understand the term. Okay, I'm sorry. See, when I talk about tenancy, that Oracle will take care of it. Okay. So in one server, based on the requirement, when client is going with a cloud option, so these are the basic options which are available to subscribe. If you are looking at that security point of view, they have multi-tenant tenancy option, as well as your private cloud also, where you can have a separate server. They can maintain separate server for you, where they won't create any virtual server environments for other customers of Oracle. So two options are
Okay,
available. Two options are available.
Okay, because the reason why I was asking that question is because my understanding is, if you're going for SaaS, it means that you are all plotted under one instance as customers. So meaning anything to do with upgrade and everything will be taken care as a single tenancy. Plan.
The reality, Oracle is providing SaaS model for most of the customers, clients, as a multi-tenancy only, but they have option to upgrade. For each customer, they'll create one instance, or say node pod. They create pod. By selecting the pod, they have a capability of upgrading. Okay, it's not mandatory. If you want to upgrade, you have to go with a single tenancy option, so that Oracle can upgrade. You may be as a part of multi-tenancy option with the SaaS model or PaaS model, any option. They have a tools, and they have a techniques, and they have a capabilities of upgrading. Okay, for specific tenancy within the multi-tenancy itself, for specific tenants, they can upgrade that environment to latest.
Okay, just the last question.
Yep.
Assuming things change on the industry, assuming the client is moving from the SaaS from this particular solution to another solution, maybe SAP or something, does it mean that if you're migrating this solution from, say, from the SaaS model in Oracle, and you're moving to SAP, does it mean that you have to again change the plan to PaaS or IaaS? Because now you only have read-only access in terms of your infrastructure.
One point. Here Oracle is, in case of SaaS or PaaS, they are not giving option to move to other applications to use it. In case of SaaS and PaaS, only this comes with the Oracle products only. IaaS will come with the just open platform, where you may get Oracle applications to get installed in that, or else, like Amazon Web Services. You can take subscription for Amazon Web Services. Any product you can install. If you are using IaaS, and if you subscribed from Oracle applications, Fusion applications, you can use it later. If you want to move to SAP or any third-party applications, or simultaneously if you want to maintain some third-party application to that environment, yes, you can do it. That is possible in IaaS. In case of SaaS and PaaS, it doesn't support. These has to be used with only Oracle Fusion applications.
Okay, thank you.
Lakshman?
Yep.
You said like there's no customization in SaaS. So let's say this is my scenario where I have two-way customization on the applications. Let's say I have to add an LPN information to the item screen. So in this case, and I want to host that solution to a specific customer of mine. So how, in that case, should I subscribe to IaaS, PaaS, or SaaS?
It's very simple. So functionality related changes, if you want to do, okay, it's a simple changes in the sense you may manage with the personalization. In SaaS, you can go with the personalization. Or else always we have option to capture some additional information, DFFs. You may capture through DFF, or else a simple personalization you can do in the SaaS. Apart from that, so the client requirement demands to do some changes, only the option is PaaS.
Okay, and if I have to host that specific solution to a customer, and I have to keep the
Every
standard
customer,
for rest of the customers.
every customer will have a separate instance. So you'll be doing
Okay.
within that instance only. You have to connect to that within that application environment only. They'll be giving the access to the application where you can do the customizations. Okay, within that environment you will do and will deploy within that. Okay, that's how we do.
Okay, but like,
Yeah, tell me.
can I do the work for them and build it and send it over, deploy it on their environment? Is that possible?
Whose environment?
Let's say I have a customer who comes to me and asks me, like, I need this LPN information to be captured on the item screen. So before doing on their environment directly, could I try it on my instance over here and
Yeah,
deploy that?
you can do that. That you can anytime see any developments you will be able to move it.
Okay.
Do that. So you can write that code and you can generate that file. You can just download or extract. You can load in that. You can create that relevant executable, relevant definitions. Those you can deploy. Yes, that you can do.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Yes. Fine.
Lakshman?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Ravi with you. If customer need any specific solution for a particular custom component, like in one of the scenario, they need something called vendor guarantees maintenance, which is a bolt-on one sort of single module, one screen model, additional module we need to provide actually. So in that case, which model we have to go for actually?
That comes under customization, right? That's a new functionality.
Yeah.
Only you get
new form, yeah, basically.
Only
but database, again, you are saying database is not under control of this one. That means actually it required one additional object to be added.
One second. When you can do the customization, that means you can develop the new form. In that case, there should be option to store the data in the database. In case of PaaS, you can create the database objects. You can create the table. You can create the view. So in SaaS, you cannot do that. Anyway, you don't have option to customize. Here you can build a custom functionality or custom module to store that relevant object data. You can create the tables or views and other database objects. That is possible.
Okay.
Yep.
Even in SaaS model, we don't get the custom top where like you keep your custom objects.
No. Here there is no concept called as a top and all. Here it's all about they'll give the access to that application object library. So there, like you can go on to do the developments and deployments you can do. See here the point, the term meaning is PaaS means platform as a service. They'll provide the platform which allows you to do the development. P stands for platform. So to do the development, they'll give the access to the platform within the environment itself. There you can go and do the sort of developments.
So Lakshman, if you have to do some small customizations, as you mentioned, like using descriptive flex fields or extensible flex fields, once we do that, can we expose that as a field in the web services?
Yeah, you can do that. The mapping and all, you can do that. If you're doing the inbound or outbound, yes, everything you can do.
So you don't need access to PaaS or anything as such for that particular.
Not required. See, by default as an open option, they are giving attributes, right? So that you to do the mapping and you can do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Just one quick question. Huh?
Yeah.
In terms of those three cloud options.
Yep.
In what capabilities do we have? Like I know personally, from JD Edwards option, we have it is able to actually to provide three environments in terms of developing, testing, and then the production environment. So this one's how many, like for example, in the SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS option here that we have.
Yeah, got
how
it.
Many environments?
Got it.
Is it able to give?
So by default, you get two. Okay, one is prod and other one is pre-prod, which you can use for development or testing. Still, if you have any requirement, you have to pay extra. You can get it. How many environments you require? By default, two, prod and pre-prod.
So for both options, for three options.
Yeah, please.
For all options, for the three options, we have the prod and the PY.
Pre-prod is for the purpose of it's like test instance, or you can use it for development if you are going with a PaaS. Otherwise, in case of SaaS, The pre-prod you can use for the purpose of test instance. 2 instance you can get.
Hey,
So you,
Lakshman,
so maximum of 2 instances for all of them.
Only 2. Only 2. If you want more than 2, you have to pay extra.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
hey, Lakshman, one more question on this. Like, I'm still not clear. Sorry. Let's say, like, let me explain your current
No,
scenario, maybe
just you
like
ask
regular
a question
scenario.
and we can talk on that. Direct question.
Yeah.
No.
The question is say I'm getting some like I have legacy systems, third party. I mean,
Okay.
like some homegrown systems, like that generates data. But let's say that they give us a journal load, okay, which typically our process is to go and validate it and look into our security rules, etc., and validate it, and then call APIs to get into the production. I mean, get into the database.
Okay.
So that process, how you would achieve,
Yeah, we can do that in any model. You can do it. That's all about integration, right? Inbound interface you want to build to bring the data.
Right.
Yes, that you can do in any model. SAS also supports.
Oh,
yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. See, that doesn't comes under customization. So we are not changing some product functionality.
Right. It is not customization.
Yeah, just we are taking data. That's all. Yeah.
Lakshman, I have a question. Like in the past, the customizations is allowed, right? So let's say if I want to build a new custom form or some kind of customizations in the form front end, like application.
Yes.
What is the development technology? Is it like OA framework or ADF, or is it having separate
ADF?
ADF.
Yes.
Yeah, Lakshman, extension to his question, Nikhil. So, if you need deploy any new table or database object, we need to pass these things to Oracle, or how is it like? Because DBA.
We can create. We can see it's not easy for Oracle also to create each and every table. What we need, what are the customizations our team is doing. So they'll see, as we discussed in the past, platform. The platform will allow you to do all those things.
Okay, so you will get a custom schema, something like that, and wherein you can deploy the object.
You can have a separate kind of folder you can maintain, and within that you can put everything.
Got it.
Yes. Yeah. So, fine. So we'll just move on to next slide. Here, we'll look at the differences between on-premise and cloud. So we know on-premise, how it works. When you talk about on-premise, CapEx upfront investment means you have to invest a lot, you have to buy the server infrastructure and all. But in case of cloud application, you don't need to buy anything, just rent a flexible service, pay as you grow. So user-based subscription you can get. So in this case, you have to buy the server infrastructure. Here you don't need to buy. Here you have to take the license. Okay, in case of on-premise, you have to take the license for a product. Here you don't need to take license. Just take subscription and pay some as a rent amount. I mean, based on the number of subscription and period whatever you subscribe. And here customer owned upgrades and patching. In case of on-premise, we know we know very well like how it happens in EBS. So our DBA has to do the upgrades and we should get a upgradation team also, and patches also should be done by our DBA. When I talk about Fusion Cloud application, the DBA will have a Oracle DBA support, and upgrades also can be done by Oracle if you go with the SaaS model. In case of PaaS, the similar work what we do in case of EBS. And database hardware cost includes disaster recovery and all this. Everything will be managed by Oracle. We don't need to worry about data centers and deployments, etc. And here costly customizations and maintenance will be very costly. But here, since it's a cloud and they'll be providing the platform where you can do the customizations if you go with the PaaS or IaaS, and the maintenance also will be pretty easy. The way how they are given the flexibility of doing the customizations here. And in the same way, like here you can see that no upgrades and latest functionality via regular releases. That means if you go with the SaaS, this is applicable, other cases not applicable. And here Oracle, in case of cloud, Oracle will take care of, they'll take care of database, network. So here in case of on-premise, we have to manage our own network and security access and everything. But in case of cloud, Oracle will take care of it. And if you are going to have a on-premise cloud applications, you'll have a standard security and access anywhere from whenever you require, you can have access with a great security. Okay, that's how just it's a cloud is different from On-premise, the first point is in case of cloud, no servers, no physical servers, but we'll have a servers which are virtual servers. The virtual servers will be created by cloud computing company with the physical servers which they will have a big machines that we don't need to look at. So being a client, will have a virtual server from Oracle. So in case of on-premise, we require technical team. Here, technical team means DBS and security, and network admin and all. But in case of cloud, not required. From anywhere you can access anytime. That security, everything Oracle will take care of. And patching and all, everything can be done by DBA team only. In case of cloud, on-premise we have to do. Upgrades also Oracle will do if you go with SaaS. In PaaS and IaaS, so same approach how we follow in EBS. These are the primary just differences, and the security point of view also Oracle will take care of. So the clients who are using this cloud option from Oracle, almost all clients are happy with the solution. So any questions here, please?
Lakshman, just a quick question. What time you're going to end the session today?
So since it's a today's session, it may take more time, maybe within 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm planning to step out. Just wondering. That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll be sharing this video. Okay. After this session, if you have
Okay, good.
want to drop, you can drop. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks. So just I mentioned a few points here. The technology changes compared to EBS. So when you talk about servers in Oracle, we know we use Oracle App Server. Basically, we call as Apache Server, right? Now in the Fusion, that's nothing but WebLogic Server will be using. For a graphical user interface, GUI, in EBS we have forms and JSP pages, Java server pages. But in the Fusion applications, it's all about ADF pages. And workflows, when you talk about workflows, will be running the programming and everything in EBS through PL SQL program. But in Fusion, the workflows will be running with the BPL, business process execution language. When I talk about reports, in EBS we have XML publisher reports, now completely in Fusion, BI publisher reports. For analysis, in EBS we have Discoverer, the same we have in the Fusion as a OTBI reports, Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence. For analysis or report definitions, online reports. And I just mentioned few functional, some term changes. So if you want to access anything in EBS, we use concept called as responsibility, but Fusion, we have a concept called as roles. With the help of roles, we can have access to any functionality, any application. But in EBS, we know, so through responsibility only you can access anything. When you talk about approvals in EBS, we have AME approvals, but in Fusion, so we have a BPM. Equal to AME, we have a BPM, business process management. Through that, so with the BPL, that show will be running. So that's how we'll use it. Data migrations. So in EBS, we do the data conversion, which should be done by technical people. In Fusion, we have a FBDI templates, file-based data import. By using this file-based data import templates, which will be provided by Oracle only, easily we can do the data conversion without technical help. Okay, without technical support, we can do the data conversions, master and transactional data. In case of EBS, here when you talk about setups and configuration in EBS, we have to do the setups from respective application. But in the Fusion, you no need to do the specific application related setups from the respective application. So all the setups you can do from one place, that is FSM, Functional Setup Manager. Okay. Another just application related term changes. Financials, yes, financials only we call here. HRMS got replaced with HCM, and projects got replaced with the PPM, project portfolio management. Here HCM means human capital management. In case of EBS, we have only just Oracle database. In the Fusion, you can find Oracle as well as SPS database. We'll be discussing all these points going forward. And the system administrator EBS we have here. These they removed in the previous versions only, just they removed. Here now we have a security console. These we don't get access in the latest versions. The older version up to release 11, Oracle is giving the access to Oracle Identity Manager, OIM, and Authorization Policy Manager, APM. From release 12 onwards, this access they removed. They are giving access to security console. From there, from here whatever you can access, the same you can access from security console. So this is how the application look and feel you can have. So complete ADF pages, single user interface. You no need to open multiple forms how we open in EBS case. So no forms you can find in the Fusion application completely ADF pages, web pages. You can run this application from any device. In case of EBS, we have to install that Java plugin and all. Here no plugins. Directly from your smartphone you can hit that URL, it get connected, you can access and you can start working on that also if you have compatibility in this your environment. So supplier creation page and all other. And here when I talk about course curriculum, better I'll just open the detailed course curriculum. Here I have. Okay, so these are the areas we are going to cover. Very primarily Oracle General Ledger, accounts payables, receivables, okay, cash management and fixed assets. These are the primary modules which we are going to focus. Along with that we'll be working on Fusion expense. In EBS we have iExpense. iExpense only we are calling as Fusion expense in Fusion application. Okay, EBT. Yeah, please.
Lakshman, I'm not able to see the screen, Lakshman. I'm just able to see the front page. Oh, now we could see it. Okay, it's getting refreshed late. Okay.
Maybe I mean, you can disconnect and connect again. That may help you. So it's all about the net connectivity, bandwidth, receive.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay.
Fine, great. So, okay, EBS iExpense. Here we are calling as Fusion expense. We'll just go through that basic configuration flow also within this, and Oracle EBT, e-business tax. Here we are calling as Fusion tax, and Oracle Fusion. I mean this, and purchasing will be working on purchasing, and Oracle Fusion product management, nothing but inventory application, and order management will be working on P2P and O2C cycles, and AGS, advanced global intercompany system, and wrapped implementation. In Fusion we can create the calendars, chart of accounts, primary ledgers, legal entities, business units, and everything from the spreadsheet itself. You don't need to go to a application to take the navigations and to click on different tabs to input the data and to save and all. You don't need to do anything, all these activities. Simply Oracle is providing the rapid implementation spreadsheets. Within that you can provide the data, you can load into the system, automatically system will configure and define all the definitions. We'll see that which comes under rapid implementation. And reports, when I talk about reports in Fusion, like we'll create the FRS, Financial Reporting Studio, and Smart View, these from Hyperion. And BI reports and OTB also we'll see. BI is purely technical, but for our understanding how to write the queries and all, we will go through it and we'll create the simple report. So OTB, Oracle Transaction Business Intelligence Analysis report also, we'll just look into that. And along with that, we'll go through all these data conversions or migrations, how to load the suppliers and how to load the customers, how to load the open invoices and AR open invoices and set conversions and journal conversions as a part of implementation time. So how we'll be loading all the data, everything will execute and we'll see the results also. And we'll talk about security console, where you can maintain the users and where you can create the custom roles, copying the roles, and there are many tasks which you can perform on that. And Oracle Fusion Functional Setup Manager, FSM. This is a place where you can do any application related configuration. Here only you can create the project. And Oracle Business Process Management, BPM. This is the one which we use for approvals, which is equal to AME in EBS. So along with that, the complete course will be delivered with EBS comparison only. We'll compare everything, whatever you do in Fusion, we'll compare with EBS. That's how it would be easy for most of the guys who are expertised on EBS. And we'll do the fresh environment based configuration only. If you are going to work on the fresh instance, so what is from scratch, so how we do the setups, how we just do everything, the same we'll be doing in our environment. Okay, so each session we record and we'll be sharing with everyone. When you talk about GL, so these are the basic setups and these are the different concepts we'll be covering in the GL side. And when you talk about accounts payables, these are all configurations we'll be covering and we'll work on all these concepts. Okay, conversions and invoice approvals, security profile, nothing but MOAC, all these concepts, BI reports and GL reconciliation, GL and AP reconciliation. And when I talk about receivables, the basic configuration, these all concepts will be covering as a part of receivables, cash management setups under these processes, the fixed assets, all setups under the different concepts which will be covering. And then Fusion expense, nothing but iExpense as per EBS, the setups under process, and the Fusion tax, the configuration and the tax calculation, payables or receivables. We'll see. As a part of P2P cycle, these are the setups which you have to complete. All setups will complete, and we'll see the process of creating the requisition, approving, auto create purchase orders and approving, create receipt, perform delivery, check on and quantity, create invoice through matching. Okay, and order management, all OEM related configuration, and some dependency setups and receivables. Then we'll see the process of creating sales order, validating the sales orders, booking, quick release confirmation, and creating the invoice, auto invoice in the receivables application. And these are all we'll be discussing. Okay, for few topics I didn't mention, the detailed information will be covering in the course curriculum, what will be covering under security console, etc., etc. I didn't write those information, but those also, whatever I mentioned here as a content, everything will be covering. So what are the, for most of the applications I given the detailed information which features will be covering. So apart from this, any questions from anyone, please?
Can you share this detailed curriculum? So
yeah, we'll do that today. Along with the today's session, the recorded video, will be sharing this same course curriculum with everyone.
Lakshman, will you be covering AGS as well?
Yes, that also I just mentioned here. So we have here AGS, Advanced Global Enterprise.
Are we touching on the financial hub?
No, finance FH Fusion Finance Hub we are not touching. Again, that's a separate offering itself from Oracle side. And one more point is that you cannot execute in this training instances. For that, really you require client instance, because what happens is that's all about. I'll explain as a part of classes. Just I'll give you some understanding when we start working on this offering.
Yeah, at least like some kind of brief, like on the subledger accounting standpoint.
Yeah, subledger standpoint. Subledger is remain as subledger. It's advanced, right? It's advanced where you can just manage different application data flow. But in case of cloud, how that normally can be used, I'll take you through that process. We'll talk on that. I'll just tell you how if you want to bring the data from EBS to here, how that FH will be useful. So there is some solution which we call as FHRCS. Okay, Fusion Accounting Hub, Finance Reporting Cloud Services. Okay, FHRCS. So,
yes, one question.
Yep. Please go ahead.
This item line number 14 on your curriculum, the OTBI option, there's an OTBI option here.
Yes.
Just go up. Just scroll up.
OTBI, yes, here we have.
Is the OTBI option, is it only applicable for Fusion application, or it can be extended to third-party application?
See, it's OTBI. When you say OTBI, it's all about just fetching the data to view as a report or analysis.
Only under only in Oracle applications.
Yeah, if you want to send that BI data or OTBI data, yes, you can save that file in the CSV format and you can send to other application also. That is also possible in the Fusion.
Okay, no, the question I was asking is in terms of the extension or something. Is it possible, like, to use the OTBI platform to report from another system?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, you can report to another system. You can you want to report that analysis or report only to another system, right?
No, I'm just reporting the information.
You want to have
yeah, please.
You want to have another source. You want to have another source along with EBS, like along with financial application.
Just like BI, the BI publisher, you can query data from another source and then report it. Is it possible in the OTBI, or is only fixed to Fusion application?
No, OTBI we have we can use as other sources also. Just however they just given BI as inbuilt, in the same way OTBI also they given. You can use as a separate product also. See this BI and OTBI from the legacy, the source as OBIEE.
Okay.
There are two different flavors within that.
So meaning it's locked to only Fusion application, if that is the case?
No, it's not only for Fusion. If some client is using OBIE and they can get BI, OTBI, and we have many other options also, right? All they'll be getting. But here in the Fusion they are given only this BA and OTBA. The rest of which are part of OBIEE, all they are not giving as inbuilt solution into Fusion. Only these two you can avail.
Okay then. Okay, perfect.
These are inbuilt. You don't need to take separate subscription or license for this. If you go with any Fusion product, you'll get as inbuilt.
Okay, in fact, that is the question I was asking, because it is an inbuilt solution for Fusion application.
Correct.
Can you extend it to another product since it's now only meant for Fusion application?
No, that you have to install a separate license you have to take, and you can install, and this you can use on top of any other applications.
Okay, perfect. Now I understood.
Yep.
It looks like we need to go for either BICS or something, right? Business Intelligence Cloud Service. Something like that.
So the basic actual platform and server is OBIE that you can subscribe for the relevant layers and frameworks. Yes.
One more question from me, like, I heard that in Fusion Cloud in AP there is image capturing and processing
Yes.
functionality.
Yes.
Are we gonna have a little brief on that too?
Yeah, we are going to cover that. I just mentioned here in this amazing solution.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Yep, we'll do that. So any other questions from anyone, please?
Lakshman, this is Guru. Just a question. Yes. We have three options on cloud, right? SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. If the customer go for SaaS initially, can they change the subscription to SaaS to PaaS in the future?
Yes. They'll get a flexibility of doing the customization. They can upgrade.
Just you need to make additional payment towards the Oracle, right? Just some kind of.
For the same environment, they'll give the provision of doing the customization. But if they're using the PaaS, and it's not easy for them to just come back to SaaS, right? In that case, again, they have to ignore all the customizations.
Just upgrade is possible. Degrade is not possible.
Yes, okay. yes. Because once they upgrade, accordingly they'll be starting using, right? So it would be difficult.
Yeah, it's tough for them. Okay. Because a good marketing strategy from Oracle. Yeah. They can always, catch the people because you can upgrade something. So now the customer will go for SaaS and they'll go for upgrade.
Yes. They are doing good. There's the cloud. They are getting many vendors. Okay, I mean to say.
This is Karthik. Hello. I have a question. Hi. Now, in the case of PaaS, the applications will be hosted on an application server, but the database will be sitting on with the service provider, right? It's like
everything will be hosted in the service provider server environment only. Okay, but for three options, everything will remain same. But so based on our subscription, we'll get additional privileges. If you go with the SaaS, everything will be there. In case of SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, whatever will be having as a part of server remains same. But which area you need access? Do you need access to application area to customization? Go with the PaaS. Do you need access to application customization? Along with that, you want to install some additional applications? Go with IaaS. In three cases, whatever it consists of remains same. What are the additional privileges you need? Accordingly, you can go with the subscription.
Okay.
Yep. Fine. So any other questions from anyone, please? Fine. If no questions, we can wind up the session for today. We'll connect tomorrow, sharp 8 o'clock.
Thanks.
Just a second. It is 8 o'clock IST? Hello?
Yeah, IST, yes. 8 a.m.
8 o'clock. Okay. 8 a.m. IST. Okay. Yes.
So we'll be sharing the same video maybe within 1 hour along with this updated course content. The earlier one which we received, that was not updated. So even we are covering this all concepts updated as a part of course content. We will be sharing along with the today's session video. Okay. So thank you all. See you tomorrow. Have a good day and good night.
Thanks, Lakshman.
Thanks, Lakshman.
Thank you.
Lakshman.
Yeah. Yeah, please.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye. Yeah, regarding the timings,
Yeah, timing.
Please check with all other participants.
Talk to the participants. Just
yeah, because 8 o'clock is very much comfortable for me because I have the personal issues as well. I have two kids. So.
I can understand when you are in different time zone.
Yeah,
it gives the clue.
Right.
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 Fine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll be available for 5 more minutes also in the same meeting. I think have any questions for anyone, please.
Lakshman, the same thing, regarding the timing, if you can give a better clarity, like whether if it is 8 o'clock, it will be easier. Otherwise,
we'll confirm by tomorrow. But as of now, you can take as what are the timings we discussed. So because we have a 60 to 70% participants from India.
Oh, really? Okay.
And around 25 to 30% from other countries, primarily.
Oh, I see.
So that is reason, see, if we are starting at and if we are continuing 8 o'clock only all the time, so most of the people here, they have to start to office by quite early, right? so
I know. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And also, when you say Monday to Friday, it will be Monday to Friday in Indian time, right?
Indian time. US Sunday evening to
Sunday to Thursday for US.
Friday evening.
Because
Sunday evening to the here Friday morning, Friday morning would be Thursday evening. Yes.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, Sunday to Thursday.
Yeah, Sunday to Thursday evening, as per US.
Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify.
Yeah.
And as you said, if I get the videos, recorded videos, the recorded videos will be of what version?
The latest,
is it released
same version. 12 version only.
12 only.
12 only. Yes.
Okay.
So Lakshman, would you share it like within an hour, this video?
I'll do that. Within 1 hour, I'll do that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, Lakshman. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks, Lakshman.
Yeah. Thank you. Any questions from other participants, please?
Hello?
Yeah.
The next session is starting tomorrow.
Yeah, same time.
So this time is going to be 8 a.m. IST.
Exactly. Yeah. Fine. Any questions from anyone, please?
Yeah, Lakshman, sometimes we had a audio problem and also we had some technical issues, I think. Hope while you are...
See, from our side, there is no issue. If there is some issue, yes, definitely everybody will be talking about it. Maybe from the specific participants because of internet connectivity and all. So from our side means definitely we should hear in the class.
No.
So
okay,
everything is set fine.
Because my internet was doing full this thing. There was no issues with my internet connection.
I agree with you, but
somewhere
I agree with you. But every day we are running the sessions, multiple batches, but we don't have any issue in any batch with any participants. Sometimes if some issue from specific participant, we request them to check from their end normally. The same I'm just discussing here. So just if there is no issue from your end, definitely everything should be all right.
Because the internet, this one was showing as moderate only.
Mm-hmm.
The network quality was showing as moderate.
If that is going to be continued, we'll look for some workaround.
Okay. Now it's fine.
Okay.
After a restart, rejoined it, then it became good.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Fine. Yeah, we'll see that if any sort of issues, we'll try to fix it.
Tomorrow you'll be starting with the main setups.
No, no, not
Yeah.
setup. So
Okay.
we have to discuss few more points also before we get into the application. So maybe after tomorrow's session, we'll directly jump into application.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Thanks for that.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
So any questions from others? Fine, no questions.